My project is card probabilities, and I'm Jasmine. The main purpose of my project was to see if you were to pick 3 cards from a deck at random, what would be more accurate, getting cards that equal up to over 18 or less than 18? For each of my 15 trials, I got my science fair notebook and I made a chart that had 3 rows: attempts, 17 or less, 17 points or less, or 18 points or more. Now, in each column, I would write 1 through 15, and I would shuffle the deck of cards. And once I shuffled the deck of cards so that they were completely random, not in any certain order, I placed 3 cards on the table and I added those cards' values together. And once I put that in the calculator, then I wrote it down in the chart if it were 18 points more, 17 or less. For example, this number is 29. Therefore, I would put it in the row that is 18 or more. Then, once I finished with that, I counted how many were in 17 or less or 18 or more, and I put them in the bottom of the chart. These are all my notes and graphs for trials 1 through 15. For trial 1, 6 out of 17 was 17 points or less. Now, for trial 2, 6 out of 17 were 17 points or less, and 11 times was 18 points or more. Now, I started to realize that going throughout all of my data when I was concluding my data, and that all of the numbers were very, very close together, as in it would be a range of 5 or 4 through 17 were 17 points or less, and then the rest would be 18 points or more for all of the different parts of charts. I do not know why this would be, because all of the cards were shuffled completely random. It was never shuffled in a certain order. All of it was random. Now, my hypothesis said that if I chose one of those 16 cards, at least one of the 3 cards would be worth 10 points, which already gets you 55% of the way to the 18-point goal. I believe that even though 31% of the cards are 10 points, the majority of combinations I would get will total less than 18 points. Though I was wrong. The average of 17 points or lower was 34.90%, and the average of 18 points or higher was 65.10%. In other words, there were more trials that ended up being 18 points or higher. So I reject my hypothesis.